What's going on, guys? RC Thunder here. Today, in honor of me hitting 1,000 views on YouTube and the announcement of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl, we will be doing the top 5 best shinies from the Sinnoh region to hunt when the games come out. If you want to see more top 10s and top 5s and Pokemon content, be sure to subscribe. It's free, and if you don't like me, you can always unsubscribe. Enjoy the video. Number 5. Shiny Stunky. I know a lot of people don't really care for this Pokemon, and to be fair, I don't really care for it myself. But it and its evolved form Skuntank shinies are actually really good. So yeah. At first I didn't know what it looked like because Shiny Stunky and Shiny Skuntank are not in Pokemon Go yet. But when I googled it, I was in love. They just look so good. I'm like, how could such an underrated Pokemon have such a great shiny? You know? And Skuntank as a poison and dark type is actually really not that bad. The fact that it's a dark type covers a poison type's weakness to psychic. And the fact that it's a poison type covers all dark type weaknesses, being fairy, bug, and fighting, leaving it only having one weakness, ground. And if you think about that, that's actually really good. Because there's only one specialist ground type. There's only one ground type specialist in Sinnoh, being Bertha from the Elite Four. And although she does have a very scary team of ground types, chances are you should definitely have a Pokemon to counter her by then. And the jury's still out on what her team is going to look like in those games. So, yeah, Skuntank and Stunky are good Pokemon with great shinies. And shiny hunters out there like A-Drive, Mystic 7, all those people, don't turn a blind eye to this incredible shiny. Number 4. Shiny Spiritomb. This shiny is really good. It's an amazing shiny on such an underrated Pokemon. Sure, Spiritomb wasn't anywhere near as good as it was in the past since the introduction of fairy types, but it was pretty much Pokemon's way of nerfing it. And although getting a Spiritomb in the original Diamond and Pearl games and Pokemon Sword and Shield is quite tedious, it's not shiny locked, so you are still able to get it. Since the remakes are normally for new Pokemon fans who have never played the original games, like me, chances are Spiritomb might be much easier to get in those games. And since it's so good and it's such a popular shiny, I seriously doubt the Game Freak would shiny lock it. I mean, although they did shiny lock the starters in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you can still get the shiny starters from eggs by breeding them with a Ditto or any other Pokemon in the egg group. But yeah, Spiritomb is a great shiny. And I was amazed when it was announced to be released in Pokemon Go. I had a feeling because with such big events such as the Halloween event or Go Fest or the Christmas event, there's always such there's always, with big holiday themed events or big Pokemon events, there's always at least one shiny released. And during that time, Spiritomb was the new shiny. And it was a great choice. Although getting it was quite tedious because you were able to get Spiritomb encounters from research, it's still certainly a lot easier. And hunting it is really fun. If only I was able to. I am still kind of salty. That I couldn't hunt for this thing, because it is an amazing shiny. Number 3. Shiny Kranidos. Chances are getting a shiny Kranidos will also be tedious because it's a fossil Pokemon. But I do think that it shouldn't be that bad. As long as you have a ton of patience, shiny hunters out there will eventually get it. But yeah, shiny Kranidos is actually great. It is a great shiny, and I love how all of the blue turns red. It's a basic change, but I like it. It's a good shiny. Probably said that like a billion times this video. It is like good, to say the least. I like the shiny, okay? What more do I have to say? Other than the fact that you should subscribe, because the YouTube gods said that you guys can't subscribe before the Sinnoh remakes come out. So be sure to subscribe. Okay, let me just stop promoting myself for a minute as I realize that this shiny is great. It also turns a nice light, more brownish color when it changes into when it is a shiny. In my opinion, this is a huge improvement over the gray and blue shiny. Well, the normal form. What is wrong with my English today? I just really like this shiny because it honestly makes me wish that this was the normal coloring and the blue and gray was the shiny. But it's a really good shiny. You should get it. And hopefully we should be able to get both Kranidos and Shieldon in one game this time. Number 2. Shiny Drifloon. This is an awesome shiny, and what can I say? It's an awesome shiny. It's just a really good shiny. Compared to the original coloring, the gold and cyan mouth and whatever those things are, hands, the new colorings really, really pop. And it's really great because I kind of have a history with the shiny, because during the Drifloon, during the Catch Mastery Ghost event, during the Halloween event, where Drifloon was showing up everywhere, I actually got a shiny Drifloon. More like I found a shiny Drifloon, and I failed it. That was the second shiny in my entire Pokemon Go career that I failed. Before everything else, I only failed one other shiny, and that being a shiny Magikarp that I found. So yeah, I was pretty salty, but then the very same day, I got redemption and I got the shiny Drifloon on the very same day. I knew it was shiny boosted, but I didn't know that I'd be able to get another shot at it the very same day. And it's just a great shiny overall. And the new color scheme really pops. Before we go to number 1, here are 2 honorable mentions. Shiny Kranidos. Sadly, I couldn't put Shiny Kranidos on this list, especially with the della wella whoop cry from Cricketoon. Sadly, I couldn't put it in the game. Sadly, I couldn't put it on this list, mainly because of the fact that Kranidos is, despite its evolved form's cry being so iconic and has become quite a meme now, there were much better shinies on the list. And I'm not saying that Shiny Kranidos is bad. I'm saying that unless you're A-Drive, there are plenty of shinies out there that people would want to consider hunting. Shiny Skorupi. A lot of you know why I didn't put this on here. Shiny Skorupi is amazing. I love it so much. But the thing is, I just couldn't put it on the list because of
look how they massacred my boy.
Number 1. Shiny Riolu. Yes, Lucario and Riolu have become fan favorites, especially since Ash got one in the anime. Shh, spoilers. But yeah, Shiny Riolu is an excellent shiny. The yellow and the navy blue on it just pops so well. And I also love how adorable it is. Riolu in Pokemon Go is so rare that you can only get it from 10-kilometer eggs during specific events. And it's so rare that I don't even have a Riolu in the Pokédex yet. That's just how rare it is. I'm so close to completing the Kanto Pokédex. Like, really, all I need is Zapdos. All I need is to catch a Zapdos to complete the Kanto Pokédex, yet I don't even have a Riolu. Not to mention that Shiny Riolu is one of the rarest and valuable shinies in Pokemon Go. It's not just because it's so rare, it's also because it's sought after by so people since the shiny is so good. For example, let's see. Hang on, let me think. For example, Shiny Drapion is trash. Like, if Skorupi didn't exist and it was just Drapion, Drapion's shiny is absolute garbage. But do you think people would hunt it if it was so rare but so bad? No. No, they wouldn't. This shiny is so good and it's so rare that people are paying actual tax-paying dollars to actually get it. That's just how rare it is. They're so done with trying to get it from eggs, and it actually never ever spawns in the wild. So that's another L. It's just crazy how rare a shiny can be, and the lengths that people would go to get it. Hopefully, getting a shiny in the Diamond and Pearl remix will be a little bit less infuriating and agonizing, and basically any other synonym to those words. Alright guys, that is all for this video. And once again, thank you all for 1,000 views. Really means a lot. And this was to honor both 1,000 views and the announcement of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. Y'all know that I will be buying those at some point when they come out. And this is RC Thunder signing off. Bye-bye, gotta catch 'em all, plus Ultra, and have a good day.